Hello there everyone and welcome back. Yes, you are looking at one of the current architect homes. I thought it would be perfect for a request that I had. One of my subscribers, Adelaide, asked me to make a manor that a lady lives in, and I was looking around at the architect homes and I thought I would really like to remodel one and maybe fulfill a request at the same time, and I thought this one would be perfect. So we're looking at the before here, and actually aside from the huge balconies on the front, I like the home. The layout actually makes sense, and even though I'm not a huge fan of a lot of landscaping, that's just personal taste, this one is done so well that I actually like it. So I decided to use this as the requested house that Adelaide wanted me to make, which is a manor. And here it is sort of emptied out. There are a lot of doorways and windows in this home, which I end up taking a lot of them off. But as you can see here in this clip, I've already taken off that third story, which I didn't need for this build, and it just looks beautiful already. I decided to try out the Tudor style siding at first, which I do end up changing, but I just wanted to get a better idea of what I was going to do with the structure, and I first chose this siding, and then as you'll see coming up here in the final build, I did change it to this brick here, and I really like it. Now some of the side windows you'll see there I have removed, especially toward the back of the home and on the sides of the home. I just thought it was a little too many windows, and plus when I tried to make use of those little alcoves that it created, it posed a problem putting some furniture in, which you'll see here in just a second. But this is what I chose for the outside. I chose the brown roof along with the older brick here, and it didn't really have any landscaping in the back, so I've added this nice reflecting pool in the back lined with just some of those nice little trees. Very little landscaping, but I wanted it to stand out, what I did put back there. And you'll see her here. I've used an idea from one of my subscribers, Christopher. He sent me a picture of how he was using this swing in a doorway, and I thought it was a great idea. So I wanted to credit Christopher for that idea. And again, just a little bit of landscaping on the balcony here, but I really think that the exterior turned out nicely for a manor. And we're going to go into the inside here and take a look at what I've done. This is still the front entrance. I kept this as it was as far as landscaping goes. And remember, there were two staircases, one on the left and one on the right. I thought that was a little bit much, so I just put one central staircase, and off to the left of it we have a beautiful dining area here, and you'll see the alcove over there. I've put a love seat in, and in this one I've used as a pantry, maybe for her to store silverware and table placements and things like that in. And then here we have the remodeled kitchen. I've put the refrigerator into this alcove here. I wasn't sure if, now that we can put things in front of doorways, if the sim would be able to use it, but sure enough they can. And over here I have inserted the stove on that side. And in the front alcove, I've just put another little countertop there with some lamps and a plant, so that when you look straight through the kitchen there, you see the pretty plant. And then in this one here, I've just put some food, just a little basket there and some cupcakes. And in this one I've used as the laundry room. So you can see why I wanted to remove some of those windows there. You can see that where the laundry area and the other alcoves are, just so you couldn't see quite everything in them, and I could make use out of them as small rooms or for other purposes. So coming back through the entryway here, off to the right, we have an area here with the piano, a grandfather clock, and notice I've also put those gold chandeliers downstairs. I had two over the table over there. I don't usually use those, but those just kind of fit. And in that alcove, I've put a half bath for anyone who is downstairs. Now this house, she does live alone. Her husband has recently passed away, so you'll see a lot of areas dedicated to him. This living room right here is, I think, beautiful, especially for this type of house. Now again, this is not my usual style, but I wanted to fulfill the request of the subscriber, so I've made it nice and not really old-fashioned, but kind of traditional. And you'll see that I've made use of those alcoves there, and there's even a record player there where she maybe sits and listens to old records that remind her of him. And I've just placed some chairs in that little alcove there. So that was the major challenge with remodeling this house and making it into what I wanted it to be, was a lot of those little areas, but I did do my best to make good use of them. So that is an overview of the downstairs there. I actually really like how it turned out. And we're going to pop up here. Again, we just have the one central staircase now, and there wasn't really anything above it, so I've placed 4 windows there where you can see out into the flowers. And then if you turn around, I kept this here the way they had it, so you can look out into that beautiful landscaping in the front of the home there. So when you come over to the left of the staircase upstairs, you see an area here that is dedicated to the memory of her husband. We have some old flowers that he had bought her, a picture of maybe where they went on their honeymoon, and then a picture of him on the wall. And here's a nice little place to just sit by the fire and relax. I love those new white vase plants. Those are one of my favorite items of the packages that are available in the store now, are those plants. And then on this side of the stairs, we have the TV area with a bookshelf, a nice reclining chair there with the ottoman, and another little window seat there. And then we have another buffet table that's decorated with some books, and I think it turned out very nice. I like this area up here, this landing area. I think it's very pretty. Now, the master bedroom is going to be over here, but this house was already laid out with 2 master suites, so I've made this one hers, and I kept it nice and bright, and I used the, I guess it's a plum or maybe like a mauve colored bed here. I'm not really sure what the color is exactly, but I've left those little alcoves as they are, just so you can kind of stand there and look at the view. And then of course she has a dresser here, and over here we have the master bath, where I've used that alcove to put the showers into. I think that's really great that we can do things like that now. I'd always really wanted that. And then that is her master suite there. So coming over here, maybe this was his, who knows, but now it's a guest suite, which has an identical bathroom there with the showers the way I put them in hers. And then you're going to come through here to this bedroom, which I've done in blue. So this is another bedroom I like. I've made it sort of old-fashioned with some of the French items, brought the blues in with the picture on the wall and the farmhouse lamp there. And I love this combination of bright white and blue. I just think it looks so pretty. So that is the guest suite there, and that is the 2nd floor of the Manor. So again, not my normal style, but I really do like it. So we're going to take a look at the furniture here and just where I placed everything. So we have the kitchen here with the little alcoves where I put the appliances. And of course I used some orange in the flower and the rugs for some contrast against the black. And then we have the wash area, the washer and dryer there. We have the dining area there for guests for a dinner party. And then we have the little pantry there, the staircase area, and the piano, the clock. And then back here we have the half bath. And of course I used the back alcove, blocked it off, and made it for the swing on the exterior. And then we have the living room here where I put the nice dressers, some plants in this one, and the record player, and a nice little seating area there. So that's where the furniture is downstairs. So, and you can see her, she's sitting there. Let's go upstairs and look at it. We have the sitting area here with his little memory area. We have a little balcony out there. And then we have the lookout where you can look downstairs or out toward the front. And I like that little sitting area there with one of the new love seats and ottomans. And then we have the TV area with the bookshelf. And then we have the guest suite here in the blue and white. And of course I put some dressers in the alcoves in that room. And then we have the master bath here and the master bedroom, which I chose to keep very simple. So that is the Manor. And Adelaide, I really hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I appreciate this request, and I hope it's okay with you that I'd used your request as a remodel, because I thought this house was just perfect for it. When I saw it, I pretty much knew what I wanted to do with it. I played around with the exterior, but I knew what I wanted to do with the interior, and I think it fits really well. So thank you so much again for your request. And everyone else, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please give me a like. I so appreciate it. You guys take care, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next video.